MFL year 33 video update number 2. I have posted this document, and those of y'all know that's what's going on. You do not need to watch this necessarily, unless you just find me entertaining in some way. But I'm going to give us, we can take 24 hours or so to think about this if we want to, whether or not we want to match or not match these bids. Remember, for some of our newer folks, if a bid is matched, then you are going to get another chance to bid on that player. Only one more chance. And even if you were outbid by someone else in this phase, if that higher bid is matched, then you will still get the right to bid again. So, for example, a couple of people bid on Brian Thomas here. One person outbid the other one. If that high bid gets matched, then even the person that bid the 35 will get a chance to bid again. Keep in mind also, if you do match and then no more bids come in, then you have signed that player. You don't get to back out of it. So it's pretty much a right of a first refusal. And then at some point, somebody's going to be on the hook for that player, the highest bidder or the current owner, depending on what decisions are made. So just know this, Army needs to match or not match Chuba Hubbard, Chase Brown, Drake May, Tucker Kraft, and Chris Godwin. So that's a lot. That's a new player, so that may take some time to do the capology and figure that out. And of course, I'm around if help is needed. In fact, that player is out of town currently, so that may require some phone calls. But anyway, looks like the Gray Squirrels, they need to decide on Brian Thomas, Joe Burrow, Bucky Irving, Brock Bowers, that's a lot of talent right there. Posse needs to decide on Baker Mayfield, Bo Nix. Normally I don't post every bid, but this is one of the first times that we've had a player with 4 bids on them, and almost always the follow-up question is, well, who all bid? so I just decided just to put them all on here. I figured that would probably be for the best. I did intend to put them on this document here in descending bid order. It does look like, Leavenworth's at 45, and let me see here, the Quake NATO's, they're at 35. So apparently I got that out of order, but for the most part, those are all the 4 bids. And again, even that 20-pointer there, if you decide, if this gets matched, then and you decide you want to bid again, you do still get to bid again. Posse also needs to decide on Malik Neighbors, and I think that's pretty much that covers that. Quake NATO's, you have several bids there on Saquon Barkley. You also need to decide on Jacoby Myers, and I think that might cover you. Ass kickers, you've got to decide on Derrick Henry. And you've got to decide on Darnell Mooney, as well as is it Antonio Madison? I can't remember that guy's name. Madison, whatever his name is. You're going to have to decide on them. Let me see here. Tube Stakes, you've got to decide on TJ Hawkinson, and that may be it for you. I think it is, yeah. Coyotes, you have to decide on Jahmyr Gibbs. Pretty hefty bid there. So just be aware of that. Crashlets, you have to decide on Michael Penix and Matthew Stafford. Quarterbacks are getting a little activity here, that's for sure. Law Dogs, I think the only player you had to decide on was Kareem Hunt. So if you did not just hear me call your team name, then as of now, no one has bid on any of your players. So you don't have to decide necessarily to match or not match, but you do still kind of want to keep in mind, what your next bid's going to be if your bids have been matched. So just be aware of that. What you can also do, for those of you all looking for something to do, even if I don't tell you it's time for second bids or whatever, you can take these players for sure that are on this sheet, and you can remove them from your silent bidding process moving forward and from your live auction process moving forward, because these players will not be available after this round of bidding, if you will. So if that helps you kind of focus in on, okay, who am I going to go after next? Kind of keeping them in mind that, and start doing your capology and doing your math and figuring that out. But yeah, this is the round one, phase one. I have labeled it. Phase two will be match or no match. Then phase three will be if people decide they want to do another bid on the same players. We're not moving on to different players yet. And then phase four will be the final match or no match. But again, just know that all of these players that are currently listed on this document are going to be signed now by either the current owner or the highest bidder. That's the only way that goes. I'll throw out there, just for the sake of information, should a player be signed as a silent bid or as a match or whatever, and some sort of catastrophic injury happens or something weird occurs, they get suspended or something like that, and you want to talk about what you can do to recoup some of that money, we do have a way to do that. But I like to take it on a case-by-case basis. There are some times where it's just like tough luck, I guess, and I don't really know those off the top of my head, but I do know it happens. But for the most part, yeah, we'll probably work something out. You draft someone like Andrew Luck, and then, in the second preseason game, he retires, and it's like, okay, well, we can probably work out getting half your money back on that, something like that. But anyway, I'm stoked. Let's give it, like I said, 24 hours or so. If I do get everyone's match or no match early, then I'll jump to the next phase early. But the way I see it, we have at least probably until tomorrow afternoon if we need some time. I know people are spending time with family today, and as well they should. And we are not crunched for needing to get this done immediately. That's just not the way this goes. So, yeah, that's where we're at. And if there's any questions or anything, shoot me a text. And I appreciate you. All right.